Hello guys, welcome to online web tutor presented by Wordpress Solutions team. I am Sanjay. In this video session guys, we will see that how many ways actually we should use to attach our JavaScript files in our WordPress plugin or WordPress theme. Okay, and also guys, if you're a beginner to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and keep watching other playlists to get the clear concept about WordPress customizations. So basically there are 4 ways to attach our JavaScript files or JavaScript variables to our front-end page. Okay, so step by step guys, we're going to use all these methods and see that how can actually it works. So basically guys, to demonstrate all these methods actually we will study by the help of a plugin. Okay, so this is a simple plugin guys that we are going to make. Okay, this is the plugin from scratch. So basically this is the plugin name called WPLocalized Script. Here we have written some sort of informations in comment section. Okay, so if you go to front end section, so this is administrator panel, go to plugin section, and now we have a plugin called WPHead Script. Just I'm going to click on activate. Okay, so right now there is no functionality attached with this plugin. Okay, so if you go to pages section, let me open any of the page to its front end view. Okay, so this is the front end view of that page. Okay, so if I press Ctrl U, or let's click on view page source. Okay, so right now what we are going to do, we are going to attach some of the variables, some of the JavaScript files to its front end page. So right now we have not attached any of the script file from our plugin. Okay, so just back to editor. So let's say use first a method that we have written called WPPrint Script. Okay, basically guys, this is the method that we have used several times in our plugin development series. Okay, so just copy this method, go to editor, and let's say that function OWT ways1 attach a script. Okay, this is first way to attach a script. Okay, so basically let's include a file. So for that, let's make a JavaScript file inside this folder. So let's JS folder. Okay, inside this JS folder, let's include a file, something called script.js. Okay, so basically we are going to write some of the script section of code inside this file. So let's, or instead of jQuery, let's say console.log. Hi, I am running. Okay, so just save this file. We are going to attach this file to our this function. Okay, so for that we are going to use called WP enqueue script. Okay, and now inside this script file guys, we have to pass first the ID of this script file. Okay, so let's include that, let's say OWT script. Okay, second parameter, we have to pass the file path of this file. Okay, so basically this is stored inside this JS folder. Okay, so we have to use called plugin dir URL, and inside this function we have to pass the current file name. Okay, and finally by taking the path up to this plugins folder, we have to go next inside JS folder. Okay, so let's JS folder. Inside this JS folder we have a file called script.js. Okay, so successfully we have attached this file to our main plugin file, and finally we have to attach this JS file to our front end page. Okay, so for that we are going to use called add action. Inside this add action we have to pass called WPPrint scripts. Okay, this is the way that I have written here. Okay, so this is the first parameter. Second parameter, we have to pass the callback function name. Okay, so this is callback function. So just save this file, go to browser and reload your front end page. So before reload that, if I click on inspect, just go to console. Why console? Because we have written a simple statement inside this script file. Okay, so just I'm going to reload this page. So here as we can see that guys, hi, I am running. It message indicates that we have uploaded or attached our script file successfully. Okay, so if I press Ctrl U to get the source code of this page, let me find called script.js. Okay, so basically guys, this is the file that we have attached to our front end page. Okay, so basically by attaching this file, this statement as we can see inside this console. Okay, so this was actually our first step or first way to attach JavaScript file to our front end page. Also, by the help of this method guys, we have another function inside this callback function we can attach to our JavaScript variables. Okay, and that function serves something called WPLocalized Script. Okay, so let's say WP localized script. Okay, in this method actually we have to pass some of the parameters. Okay, so first parameter should be passed the handle name. Actually those variables is attached for. Okay, so we want to attach all the variables by the help of this script. Okay, script ID. So just copy this name, paste here. Okay, and let's pass called OWT Ajax URL. Okay, and now third parameter we have to pass the value of this variable. Okay, so let's say that admin URL, and let's say admin Ajax dot php. Okay, so if I save this, just copy this name, go to front-end page and reload this page. Okay, we have some error. Just back to editor. And now I think that here is some WP localized script. It is for single L. Okay, so if I save this file, reload this page, so if I search for OWT Ajax URL, okay, so successfully we have attached our JavaScript variable to our front-end page. Okay, so if we want to attach multiple variables to our front-end page, so how can we achieve that? So basically right here we have to pass called array. Okay, inside this array let's pass some of the parameters. So basically let's say Ajax URL, so let's say URL, this is our first parameter. Second parameter, let's say name, let's say designation. So we have attached three variables right now to our front-end page. Okay, so if I reload this page, so as we can see that this is now object. Okay, inside this object we have three values. So first key called URL, second key called name, and the designation. Okay, so this is the first way guys that how can we attach our JavaScript files and JavaScript variables to our WordPress front-end pages as we have seen. Let's just start with the second method that we need to use to attach our JavaScript file, something called WPPrint Scripts. Okay, so if I copy that, go here and just replace with WPIncrease Scripts. Okay, so just I'm going to replace with that. So if I save this file, go to browser, reload this page. So as we find called script.js, we can successfully find to our front-end page, and also this is the object that we have defined by the help of called WP localized script. Okay, so this is the second way to attach our JavaScript variable and JavaScript file by the help of action hook called WPPrint Scripts. Okay, and also let me actually attach one more variable. So this is the way actually we can attach also variables. Okay, so this is inside a script tag. Okay, so by defining a script tag, by making PHP closing here, PHP opening here inside this callback function, so let's declare a variable called var author name. Okay, so this is the variable that we have defined, and let's say Sanjay, or let's online web tutor. Okay, so if I save this file, just copy author name, go to your front-end page, reload this page, and now search for author. As we can see that here we have defined our author name. Okay, so we can actually either retrieve this value to our JavaScript code or any of the coding by the help of this variable name. Okay, so this is another way guys that we have seen by the help of WPPrint Scripts we can attach our JavaScript variables and values files to our front-end page. Okay, so next move to our third ways, that is called WPHead. So the name itself clears that guys, WPHead is basically used to attach our any of file at the head section. Okay, so if I copy this name, go here and replace with WPIncrease print scripts, instead of this write WPHead. Okay, name itself clears that all the variables, all the files that we have made inside this callback function will go inside the head section. Okay, so if I save this file, go to browser, reload this page, and now if I find suppose script.js, just find for script.js. okay, so this is the file guys that we have attached inside the head section by using call WPHead. Okay, and also if I find suppose called author name, this is the variable that we have defined by our script tag. Okay, and also we can find this object that we have defined by using WP localized script. So let's say Ctrl F to find, and this is the object that we have defined. Okay, so this is another way, guys. By the help of WPHead, basically we can attach our files and variables to our front end page. But remember, this will attach all your variables and files inside the head section. Okay, name itself clears off for that. So the next method is called WPPrint styles. Okay, so if I copy that, just go to editor and replace with WPHead. So save this file, go to browser, and now reload this page. Once we reload, if I find called script.js, so as we can see, here is our custom file. And also if we search out for variable called author name, this is our variable. Okay, and also if I search for the object that we have defined called OWT-AJAX URL, so this is the object we have defined. Okay, so basically, guys, we have seen about the 4 ways to attach our JavaScript files and variables to our front end page. Okay, so what is the basic difference between WPPrint scripts and WPPrint styles? Okay, basically, guys, in WordPress there is 2 functions to attach style sheets or JavaScript files. First function is called WPInQ style. Basically, WPInQ style is used to attach style sheet files or CSS files to our front end page. Okay, so basically let's say that WPInQ style. Okay, this is the function that we need to attach our style sheet file. Okay, so if I make a folder of CSS, inside this CSS folder let's make a file called style.css. okay, so this is our custom file, so let's declare a comment section for that. This is our custom file. Okay, so if I save this file, now we need to attach this style.css file to our main plugin file. Okay, so first parameter should be the ID of this file. Okay, so let's say OWT style. In the second parameter, we need to pass the path of this file. Okay, so let's say plugin dir URL. Inside this function, we have to pass the current file name. Okay, and now after we have to go inside CSS folder. Okay, inside CSS folder, we have to pick called style.css. okay, so if I save this file, go to browser, reload this page. So once we find called style.css, and now here we have defined our CSS file called OWT scripts, CSS and style.css. okay, so basically if we separate all these functions separately, so if I cut this style from here and let's make function OWT custom styles. Inside this function, let me include our WPInQ style. Okay, and now inside this script function, we have only defined our script. Okay, only our JavaScript files and JavaScript variables. So we have 2 separate functions, one for style sheets file and one for JS files. Okay, so we need to call separately all these action hooks. So if I copy that, paste here, so inside WPPrint styles, we have to basically call this function which basically attach our CSS files. Okay, because action hook clears that this is for style sheets file. Okay, but basically we can use in all purposes to attach our JS files and CSS files. And next we have to use action hook called WPPrint scripts. Okay, basically this is for our script files. Okay, but we can use this action hook also in both ways. Okay, so if I save this file, go to browser, reload this page. So if I suppose find for style.css, okay, this is a style that we have attached. And also if I find suppose script.js, this is a script file we have attached. Okay, so mainly these action hooks that we have seen called WPPrint scripts and WPPrint styles, basically it is made for attaching our JavaScript files and JavaScript variables, and also it is made for attaching our CSS files. Okay, but we can use both action hook in both conditions. Okay, so by the help of this video session, guys, we actually learned about the ways of attaching our JavaScript files, variables, style sheets file to our front end pages. Okay, so if you have any query in this video session, guys, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.